Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I was planning on doing something against Baron. I still plan on doing it, right? And what the plan revolved around was, let me go over to my weapons area and let me go and look at some of the lower end of the weapons. By the way, I am going to try something with Baron. I'm going to use some lower weapon combinations and we're going to see what we can cook up. But then it hit me, I'm just like, wait, we don't have liberations yet. So if you guys are unaware, they were planning on doing a thing where we can awaken rares and SR weapons to, like, so rare to SR and then SSR, sorry, SR to SSR, Jesus Christ. You guys get the idea, awakening weapons basically. And this, you know, caught a lot of our attention because realistically, if you look at it, you know, we have some good solid SRs, and if we awaken them to SSRs, clearly they are going to get a bit of a upgrade, a bit of a buff in terms of what they do. So we can only get better. Obviously, the main attraction that I've specified was the West Wind. You know, imagine this getting an SSR treatment. Christ on a bike, things would have been like, hey, it's been a pleasure. Longsword, it's been a pleasure, Dagger. I'm pretty sure the West Wind in an SSR form would have just started cooking everything, right? So yeah, that's kind of one of the big reasons on why Liberation really did catch our attention. Now, I just kind of wanted to see if it was saying coming soon still, and it's gone. It is gone. Rest in peace. It is unfortunate. I don't know why, but it is gone. Kind of sad, because I was really hoping to see this come in a lot sooner. Purely because this would have helped out a lot of people. Because, I mean, look, not everyone can really cater to max out SSR weapons, right? I mean, that's just the cold hard truth. But having the liberation and then giving people means of access through their SRs and even rares, which are already duped out, so it gives everyone that fighting chance in other modes, of course, like especially with difficulty and whatnot. You know, it's going to help out the whole player base. Yeah, it's unfortunate on why they've removed the whole liberation scheme, and I'm hoping that it is something that they choose to add at a later time. It seems that there's a lot happening for the half anniversary, so I'm not too sure if they want to add it then. I mean, pile it on, I'm all for it, unless they want to leave it for another day, or it's being completely scrapped. I hope it's not completely scrapped, because it will be a missed opportunity to keep the meta fresh. Because let's be real, when it comes to weaponry, we're all just catering to using the plum sword with everything, using the shadow daggers with everything, right? You know, we've got our main weaponry that we're using, and we just kind of pair it up with any other weapon, and that's essentially the meta right now. I feel like if they made it access to that every other weapon, being the SRs and rares, of course, if they can get upgraded, I think it will cause a bit of a change in terms of the usage of weaponry, what people are using, switching up the meta, the strategic play of things, of course, when going about fighting enemies. Because again, I've been going over, especially the rares too, I've been going over some of the rares and seeing them in a higher end form would have been very nice. So like, for example, with Baron, I'm going to be using defense to kill this man, alright? And this is one of the weapons that I'm going to be using. My weaponry setup when I go against Baron is going to be defense. It's going to be awkward as hell, but I'm going to make it work. And I'm also going to be using one of the worst weapons in the game, so we're going to try that out. So when it came to me informing you guys, hey, save all your dupes, if you want to sell it, you got, like, I'm not kidding you. I'm holding on to these weapons. Like, I'm genuinely holding on to everything, because I'm just like, liberation's coming, we're gonna, because this, I mean, again, a weapon like this sounds dope, because it's like increasing the user's attack by 2%, stacking up to 10 times, so that's 20% right there. Damage out to normal monsters by Blade of Return increases by 30%. When the damage of the returning scythe of the blade returns increases by 100%, decrease cooldown, and then, wait, hold up, decrease the cooldown by 10%, on the skill, and then when the user defeats an enemy, decreases the cooldown of blade by, oh, okay, so, I mean, okay, yeah, so for example, with this weapon, I mean, this is a nice little weapon going against multiple enemies, but, like, for this to be in rare form, and to see where it's at right now with what we're getting, you can only imagine to how this weapon would actually play out through, I mean, well, then again, we've got the scythe already, wait a minute, I just realized. But it will be a nice alternative, because a lot of us will have this maxed out. I think that's, yeah, that's the point I'm trying to get across, right? It helps out everyone. Okay, well, what about this weapon? I swear to God, if this is DPS orientated, I'm going to be pissed. So when the glittering eyes hit, it applies a smoke screen, decreases position by 5%, stacking to 3 times, that's 15%. Hold on, wait a minute. When attacking a target with the smoke screen effect, increases position by 5%. When the user uses glittering eyes, if the user hit or their core attack lands within 10 seconds, the user deals additional damage equal to 150 other attack to the target that applies the smoke screen effect. When 3 instances of smoke screen has been applied, they become the enhanced smoke screen. So decreases persistence by 50%. Smoke screen cannot be activated and it's on for 20 seconds. That doesn't sound bad at all. It's just right now the difficulty is that like working on weaponry, it costs way too much. So that's why we're not making good use of using some of these rare weapons. I mean, it's not worth it, to be fair. Let's be honest, right? But with the liberation, I mean, oh yeah, so this was kind of the ones I was waiting for, because this was like a boss fight type weapon. So we're applying burn, increases the skill damage of a flame slash by 44% when Jinwoo is attacking a target that's burn. Increase the burn damage of flame slash by 44%. When the damage dealt to boss monsters by flame slash increases by 44. This is literally a burn boss fiery weapon. Like, come on now. This is why I was hoping for liberation to be a thing a lot sooner than later, because I was ready to use this sword to burn and do more damage to specific bosses. So that would have been clutch, and for this to be a fire weapon too, man, that would have been amazing to have. So again, missed opportunity, but it is the dark. What was it? No, not the bow. Where's the? Oh my god, how much do I have? Oh wait, what do these do? Wait, do these are these DPS? Damage taken from the hunting turn increased by 50%. You deals additional damage equal to 100% of the attack. Increases core damage by 40%. When the light hunting is used on targets with the target effect, the damage taken increased by 200. See, this is what I mean. Like, how good would this have been? Just even if they just made it so that you can upgrade it to SR, right? That would have been solid. Oh, devs, I do hope that this isn't a scrap, and I do hope that it is something that's dropping a lot sooner than later, because this would be a genuine missed opportunity to help out a lot. Like, for example, with this weapon, attack speed is going up, crit rate's going up. We've got a little bit of shield going on, which is very awkward to see from this weapon. But then we're getting an increase in our basic attack and core attack. Like, that would have been, this would have been a nice little buffer for the second weapon to come in to do damage. This is most definitely like a buffing up weapon, which is fantastic. But yeah, so like I would have loved to use it. Like, again, more DOT going on with the poison. When the poison needle barrage is used, dash gains 1 charge. Huh? Increases poison needle barrage by 50%. When Jinwoo is hit in the air while using poison needle barrage, it activates extreme evasion. This weapon sounds class as hell. DOT with us being able to claim back a dash and having I guess auto extreme evasion being available for us. This doesn't sound bad at all. So like, I'm hoping the devs see this. I'm just like, please don't let liberation die out. Make it so that we can upgrade our weapons, even if it is to where, oh, rares can only go to SRs and SRs can go only to SSRs. I'm cool with that. That will still give some of these rare weapons the love that they deserve. You know, there's a reason why they're in the game, you know, to be used, and I feel like if liberation is a thing, it will mix things up with the gameplay style, with our choices of weaponry, the strategic play. It's going to keep things fresh too, and things interesting. Like, obviously right now there's nothing for me to do. I'm going back into the Baron fight, and I'm using some of these weapons, and I'm going to see what we can cook up. Like I just said, I'm going to waste some resources, and we're going to try and beat Baron with defense power, right? So yeah, I hope that with them being able to awaken weaponry, it's still something that they're looking into. I hope that liberation does come back, because of course they've taken away the option now, even though it said coming soon, so they were planning on doing it sooner, I guess, but I guess plans have changed, fair enough. But I hope that it is something that they release, if not sooner, if not for the half anniversary, maybe for December, because December is looking heat with the new the additional storyline to come, or the next storyline, not additional, the next storyline to come, with the Arise Festival of Goto Ryuju, of course, and then of course a new Hunter. I mean, if they want to put Liberation there to, you know, pile on more to end off the year in a big way, I think that'll be a fantastic way to end off SLA for 2024. Unless they want to add it going into the next year, I'm cool with that. But yeah, missed opportunity if they leave some of these weapons as is, because they've got great potential to be some solid ass weapons. Of course, just need a little bit of revamp, a little bit of upgrading. I think that's the way to go about it, to get these weapons back into action. And yeah, just kind of help out the whole player base, because at the end of the day, we're all sitting on these weapons being maxed out since they're the most easiest to be pulled. And I think in general, being able to work on them and upgrade them will just help everyone out through getting through the more tougher content, since yeah, things are only going to get tougher and tougher as we go on. And again, not everyone has access to getting maxed out SSR weapons, right? And at the end of the day, so yeah, I don't know. That's just my thought on things now that now that Liberation is out the window. I'm praying that they keep it in. But let me know your thoughts down below. But devs, I hope, I pray you guys commit to this. Please commit to this.